In scenario C, a company wants to test whether a new energy drink really improves reaction time among athletes. So, the data collection method that we used is experiment. So, why? Because it required to test cause and effect relationship. So, in sampling technique, we use purposive sampling in athletes only. So, because only athletes are relevant to this study. So, the strength of this study is focused and accurate testing, and the weakness is result may not be applied to non-athletes.
Scenario G. Impact of social media usage on mental health and sleep patterns of teenagers aged 13 to 18 in your province. So, the data collection method is questionnaire, while sensitive topic anonymous surveys encourage on sleep. So, questionnaire kasi meron kaming target audience. Kasi sensitive yung topic ng mental health ng kabataan, kaya komportable silang sumagot sa mga anonymous questionnaire. The next is sample technique. We use cluster sampling by school. Why? Easier access to Finnish respondents. Sa cluster technique, ginagamit ito para madaling makakuha ng data mula sa mga kabataan sa iba't ibang school. Next is strand. Efficient data collection. Mas madali at mabilis makakakuha ng maraming respondent. The last is weakness. School differences may affect results. Baka magkakaiba ang resulta depende sa school kasi lahat ng personal na experience na makikita sa survey.
Hi everyone, my name is Jubilin Atienza, Bisas 2B. So, ang i-report ko is the scenario B. The problem is a researcher wants to study the life experience of people who recover from a rare disease. Only about 150 known cases in the country. Number 1, data collection method. Tas ang answer namin is the interview. Why? The researcher need rich personal narrative about the recovery experience. Interview allows probing and capturing subjective feelings and detailed story from each survivor. Then sa number 2 naman is sampling technique. Then ang is snowball sampling. Why? The population is very small and hard to locate. Only 150 cases. Then existing participant can refer other survivors. They know helping the researchers build a sample through referrals in this tight community. Number 3 is the strength and weaknesses. So, ang strength niya dito is the interview provide deep qualitative insight into personal experience. Snowball sampling enables access to an otherwise inaccessible rare group. Then, ang weaknesses is the sample of may be biased because participants refer similar individuals. Then, qualitative data can be time-consuming to analyze and may lack generalizability to all rare disease patients. Thank you.
Naman ang scenario I. Determining the effectiveness of a new online learning platform introduced in 10 selected high school across Pangasinan, total of 5,000 students using it. First, the data collection method, questionnaire and experiment. This method is used to check if the online learning platform is effective. The experiments shows the effect on student performance. While sa questionnaire naman is it can collect student opinion and experiences, means my scores at my feedback from student. Next sa sampling method, stratified sampling. With this sampling method, stratified sampling, students are grouped by grade level. Then samples are taken from each group or different schools. With this, all grade levels are represented. mas fair at mas madali ang comparison ng result. Next, the strength, balance, and comparative result. Since all groups are included, so syempre sa data is balanced and reliable. While sa weaknesses naman, test result may not fully show student experience. Totoo naman na good scores do not always mean students are comfortable or satisfied with the platform. And the last scenario J, investigating public opinion on the proposed establishment of a large wind project in coastal barangay of Sual, Ilocos, affecting local fishermen, tourism, and environment. Data collection method, we use a survey and interview. We will use a survey or questionnaire dahil ang study ay focus in public opinion. So this method allows us to collect answers for many people at the same time, such as fishermen, residents, and tourism workers. Using the same set of questions makes the data organized and easy to compare. So madaling salita, mas mabilis itong way para malaman kung ano ang opinion ng mga tao tungkol sa project. Next, the sampling method, which is the cluster sampling. Why it is appropriate? Because people are already grouped by barangays. With this, we can select coastal barangay as clusters and surveys for people within those areas. So this method make the data collection faster and more practical, lalo na in a large location sila. Mas madali ito barangay by barangay ang pagkuha ng respondents. Next, strengths naman. It covers a large area and many people. So it allows the researchers to gather data from many respondents across different barangay. At dahil dun sa madaming respondents, so syempre ang result can show the overall opinion of the community. Ibig sabihin mas malawak at representative ang makuhang data. And lastly, the weaknesses. Result may not fully reflect individual opinions. Since the study uses questionnaires, some answers may be limited or too short. Not all respondents can fully explain their personal feelings or concerns. Pwedeng may mga details na hindi agad nakikita kapag survey lang ang ginamit.